champions is really hard. Nobody's done it. Auburn hasn't won an SEC championship since I've been here, so it would be really nice to finish out my 4 years with an SEC championship.
My freshman year, we lost to South Carolina by 1 point, so I'd say an SEC championship this year would be great.
Overall, Auburn leading 6-2 as we take a look down at the competition. Western and Hunt seat happens at once. Lauren Garman is up next. And Nancy, what's the difference here between reining and horsemanship?
In the reining, we're judging the horse, and horsemanship, we're judging the rider showing the horse. So here we're judging this horse. He just did a run down, stop, roll back. Now he's coming back around the corner. He's going to control the horse, and then he's going to accelerate down to a stop. And this is what she's doing. This is what she's showing us. This is what he can do.
And this picks up a point for Georgia. And as a result, Greg Williams' lead has been reduced. Auburn now leading 6-3 over Georgia. We transition now into the Hunt seat ring, and William Sparks joining me once again. William, what are the judges looking for in this competition?
Well, here we're judging equitation on the flat. We're judging the rider's position as well as how effective they are for each movement. Elizabeth's position is very good here. Her shoulders are square, her heels are down, and she's sitting quite well in the saddle.
Elizabeth Benson is the all-time wins leader for Auburn. She picks up another point for the Tigers, and the Tigers extend their lead 7-3. Next up, Ali Dusha. As I bring Nancy back in to review this ride.
We're watching Ali do her large, fast circle to the right. She's guiding the horse well. She knows where she's going. The horse is attempting to change lead. She's maintaining the lead, which is a very good maneuver for her. She did a very good job controlling her horse. That's what this event is about. She's coming through the center. She's going to ask for a lead change, and she's going to see she's got a beautiful lead change. Beautiful pattern. She's doing a very good job of showing this horse.
And that's good enough for another point for Auburn. Let's transition back to the Hunt seat now. Welcome William back in for Meg O'Mara.
And here we see Meg doing the sitting trot. She's doing it quite well. Shoulders are up, nice weight in her heels. And here she's transitioning into a shoulder in. And that was very nicely done. The horse is very correct. And as she's coming around at M, she's going to pick up the left lead, the counter lead. And here's where it becomes difficult. She's having to hold the lead, which is a high-level maneuver.
And that wins another point for Georgia. So the score now is 8-4 in favor of Auburn. Here's Alexa Rivard transitioning back to Western.
Alexa's doing her rundown to her stop. She's going to do a left rollback. She comes out on the incorrect lead. She's going to have a lead change before she hits the end of the arena. She'll have a large penalty. Very good. She got her lead change. Of course, there's a simple lead change, which means he trots to change his leads. He cannot do a flying lead change. She's around the corner. She's going to come back and do her next rollback. Beautiful stop. That is definitely a point-earning stop right there for her.
And it does give another point to Auburn. Ashley Foster up next from Auburn, 11-3 this year on the flat.
And here we see Ashley pick up the right lead as she comes through the corner. Very beautiful style here. Does a simple lead change to another simple lead change. And now down to the walk before she leaves the ring. That was a very smooth effort.
And that increases the lead to 9-4. Auburn is 1 point away from clinching this. Now let's head back to reining. Grayson Stroud trying to keep Auburn from clinching. She only needs to score better than 92 here to win the point for the Bulldogs.
Grayson's showing this horse Fred. He is obviously more of a difficult horse. She's being very smart, having a clean pattern. She's backing him up. She's going to stop, settle her horse, and ask for the 4 spins to the right. He's a difficult horse. And this is what the test is about for these riders, is to see who can get the horse shown the best.
And this does win the point for Georgia to keep the Bulldogs mathematically alive. Now back to flat, Liza Finsness.
And here we see Liza at the canter. As she's coming around, she's about to enter a circle. And in the circle, it's a 10-meter, and they're going to do a collected canter. She's doing an excellent job, holding him in a nice frame. And then they transition to the lengthening of stride, a larger circle, and a little bit more opening of the canter. And once again, she's doing an effortless job.
Finsness 10-3 this season on the flat. And this score keeps Georgia alive. The Bulldogs hanging on. Auburn leads it 9-6. Caitlin Boyle will try to clinch the championship for the Auburn Tigers. She has won 3 points already at this weekend's championships.
And here we see Caitlin. She's just entering her lengthening of the circle, 20-meter circle, doing a great job. Very nice position, shoulders square, weight in her heels. As she comes through the turn, you'll notice she drops her stirrups effortlessly and goes to the posting trot. She's now going to perform a serpentine. And here she changes her diagonal. Very nicely done. Nice weight in her heels. It's a very difficult exercise to ride without stirrups. And she's doing a beautiful, excellent job.
And that is the title-winning point for the Auburn Tigers. Auburn wins its first SEC championship. Caitlin Boyle getting down a champion as the Auburn Tigers celebrate winning in Georgia. And Elizabeth Benson, who lost her freshman year, now goes out a champion. Here are the results from the on-the-flat competition. Auburn edging Georgia 3-2. And then in reining, it was Georgia beating Auburn 3-2. But overall, it is the Auburn Tigers who are the SEC equestrian champions. Final score, 11-7.
In